Oh boy, here we go. I forget the strat for this guy.
Who are we fighting?
The Raging Crawmat.
Ooh.
Oh lordy, that's a big dude.
Yes.
Good boy.
Ah!
Oh, it's a roly-poly.
Oh, there's one. Let's go fast.
Did you use a spray?
Yeah. There we go. Oh shoot. We lost one in there, I think. We're doing good damage though.
Indeed.
We might be able to 3-cycle him. Okay, come on lads.
Did we lose one?
Yeah, because when he hits the wall, rocks fall down too.
Yep.
I think I dodged those. I missed a lot of that cycle though.
We should still be able to 3-cycle him.
Yeah. Looks like he's got about almost exactly a third left. Come on, boy.
Where's your spray?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Rip to the 3-cycle.
Yeah. I might have to call in reinforcements.
Indeed.
No, I think you got this. One more. One more. Don't lose any.
Okay, come on, boys. You're the chosen 5.
You've been chosen because you are the best. The elite.
Not because you're the last one left. If they do this, I think Nick Fury needs to ask them about the Avengers Initiative.
Oh, yeah. We've done it.
Put a Pikmin in the... Is that a creepy doll head?
Yeah.
Ew. Who wants that? We need
Very
reinforcements,
The
yeah.
president, yeah. Man, we lost, what, 38 Pikmin?
Wow.
This has probably been the worst cave yet.
Yeah. Well, it was the Cavern of Chaos after all.
Indeed.
That's true. Also, you said Indeed again.
Indeed.
You guys should get sponsored for Indeed.com.
Indeed.
No, we're sponsored by Tampax.
Tampax.
Ew, why?
That's an old joke from our channel. Because we said we'd take literally any sponsor, even as little as it could have to do with either of us.
Indeed.
And Tampax is the furthest from either of you could get.
At the time of what we could think of, I suppose.
Hold on, can we think of something more far removed from your channel?
Maybe the silencer.
That's disturbing.
Oh yeah, bosses don't give you upgrades in the final area, by the way.
I see.
So they're just expensive treasures.
Mm-hmm.
One down. At least I didn't lose any purples.
Indeed.
Is that a sneeze? Oh.
It was a cough.
I got some good treasures that time. Oof. 46.
Rip.
Math. Oh, that's because I sprouted some more from the Queen Candy Pop.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. There was the Speckled Flower that I threw them into, and that increases their numbers.
Speckled flowers?
Yes.
Interesting.
And it changes colors, and it spawns the type of Pikmin depending on what color it is. Do we have time for another hole, or are we going to call it quits?
Probably not time for another hole. If there's anything in the overworld you can get.
Yeah, I could probably get some overworld stuff done. Oh, I could introduce you into why I need 100 purples.
Oh yeah?
Because of that.
A dumbbell, I see.
And it's 1,000 weight.
Indeed.
Which of course would equate to 100 purples.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get 100 purples?
You can only sprout purples from caves, so you basically just have to keep going in caves and grinding
Not
them.
losing them.
Yeah, that too. Though I've only lost like a couple purples, I think, in this playthrough.
So this seems silly because this is your camp, and your yellow thingy that takes the gifts or whatever is in this camp.
The ship?
The ship.
Yeah.
So like, fly the ship over there. It seems
This is a
silly.
safe landing zone.
Yeah, I
It
think
doesn't have to land. It has to fly over there, pick up the thingy, and then
You know.
with his tractor.
You know.
Tractor beam.
You know.
yeah, tractor beam.
That's not how the game works.
I don't care.
Yeah, I think it's mostly for the sake of the onions. For their safety. As far as I know.
Safety of the onions.
Yes, the Pikmin must protect their onions. Because the onions are the way that the Pikmin reproduce, so if the onion dies, then they go then that species of Pikmin go extinct. We sing in. Oh, there's a lobster. Let's kill it. There are Gatling groinks overworld on this overworld though, so I gotta make sure that I don't leave my Pikmin alone too long.
Otherwise they'll get saucy.
Precisely.
Saucy.
Come here. Probably didn't even need blues to kill this guy, because I could probably draw him out. Oh dear, those guys are stuck over there now. Well, hopefully they live.
Hopefully.
Hooray! Now let's drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp.
Oh boy, we're back on that again.
You don't want to drain the swamp?
There we go.
Personally, no. That sounds like a lot of messy work.
You want to be a swamp investigator?
I do. Say hi to Shrek.
That's probably an actual job back in the day.
In my swamp.
We had to find Herobrine somehow.
Indeed.
We should get a cardboard cutout of Matt Pat and put it on our channel.
I don't know if you can.
Why not?
Hey, that'll be our face cam. It's just a cardboard cutout of Matt Pat.
Indeed.
Now that'd be epic.
Very epic.
I do like his theory about Rosalina and
Peach.
yeah, and
I
Mario and
did too. That was a
Luigi.
good one. I also like Mario's a psychopath.
Yeah, that one's pretty memey. That's when I think Matt Pat really started becoming a meme.
He really did. He's been on YouTube for so long though. Like,
Yeah.
eventually I think all of YouTube becomes memey.
Granted,
You're on there for, he's been on there like what, 6 years, 9 years? Something like 9 years he's been working on YouTube.
yeah.
Like, I think it was like 6 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago or something, they launched Film Theory, which was their second channel. Now they have Food Theory, which is a third channel. And like, they're still doing behind the scenes work, working alongside YouTube for creators, working with other creators to like build up their channel. Like, they don't just do their theories and like spit stuff out. Like, they do a ton of stuff on YouTube. They're super, super engaged with that culture. And like, that is their livelihood. That long on a place like YouTube, yes, you become a meme. Right?
No,
No.
definitely not.
Why?
Like, there are other YouTubers who have been on YouTube as long, if not longer, and they're just as involved. And they aren't really memes.
Who?
Smosh, Nigihiga.
I don't know, Nigihiga. Also, is Smosh like a company?
Yes.
It's a little bit different, in my opinion.
Game Theorist is...
The Theorists have become a company,
Yeah.
but it originally started off as just Matt Pat by
Smosh
himself.
was originally Ian and Anthony by themselves.
I don't know who Ian and Anthony are.
They were the original Smosh duo.
It's basically like Death Row Productions.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just two guys doing weird skits
indeed.
in their
Well,
living
weird
room.
skits are automatically meme.
Not always.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what you mean by meme. I need a definition, because I don't really know what you're talking about.
Like,
Meme cannot be explained; it can only be felt.
indeed.
No, someone explain.
Like,
Well, I guess
oh,
Matt
I'm a
Pat.
nostalgia critic. I remember it's.
No, that's a meme.
What is that? You're waking Stacy.
Granted, I guess Matt Pat was always kind of a meme because one of his first videos was like, which video game character has the best breasts?
I knew you were gonna say that one. I knew it was coming.
I enjoyed the study about Samus, Zelda, and Peach's breasts in Smash. He determined that they were all fake.
That's when I unsubscribed from him. He ruined my dreams.
Excellent.
You thought those were real?
Okay, Samus in Smash 4 are definitely not real.
She got Chozo bird DNA.
Yeah.
Maybe those are turkey cutlets. Who knows?
What?
It could be real. Look, I drained the swap, guys.
Oh my goodness.
You did what Trump couldn't.
Oh boy.
Gropers 2012 will be the first conjoined president.
Indeed. Well, Kamala might as well be conjoined president with Joe, because we know he's not going to last very long.
I've heard that that's the theory, that they're gonna make him president and then he's just gonna like croak in a few days and
Basically. No, he'll be declared incompetent, which, I mean, he's already very much not competent. I mean, even before he was senile, he wasn't competent, but...
I mean,
how late
yeah,
can
he
you
spent how long in government and did nothing?
how late can you change your vice president?
I don't know.
Cause what if like Joe Biden was like it was on like election night and he was like basically winning, and then
It gets switched to Hillary.
and then Jeffrey Epstein crawled out of his decrepit grave and he announced him to be his vice president.
Then that would be epic.
Would it be epic?
Yeah, Epstein coming back from his grave, then we could finally question him and get all the deets about the scumminal crim pedophiles that he had been serving.
Well, they
He has
captured his,
amnesia and he can't remember anything.
well, they captured his professional dominatrix, right?
Yeah,
What?
his girlfriend is in prison. She got taken off suicide watch, I saw, so she might be getting Epstein soon.
They took off a suicide watch?
Yeah,
Why the heck would they do
I
that?
don't know.
Well, I mean, I know why they would.
Well, yeah.
But it's funny how blatant it is.
Indeed.
Oh man, the underworld of our world. It's crazy to think about some of these people as actual humans at some point.
Yeah, at some point, not anymore.
I mean, I could barely I mean, technically yes, but I could barely consider Epstein a human at the end of, at like his final form.
Yeah, indeed.
But it's just interesting to think of like where did he like turn that path where
Yeah.
he went from being a normal person to like a nightmare you tell your children.
Mhm.
You tell your children nightmares?
Like one of those things like the don't
Yaga.
yeah, remember to brush your teeth or the Baba Yaga will pull them out for you. Something like that.
Indeed.
Wow. Your parents made up monsters? My mom just said, I'll do it.
No, the Baba Yaga is not custom. That's an established monster.
It's John Wick.
Yes. And that's not something my parents said either. The only made-up creatures my parents had were the standard ones like Easter Bunny and stuff.
Yeah, right?
Hopefully there's no 12-year-olds listening.
Oh no, the Easter Bunny's not real.
They won't know.
That's silly, Austin. He
That's-
thinks it's fake.
That's an interesting thing. Like, how do people still do that with their kids? Because how do you keep that from them? They'll find out at like 3 because they'll take someone's phone and Google it.
That's an interesting point. Yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna tell our kids about Santa Claus, or?
Oh man. I don't know. I think up until like about 10 years old, it's a really fun, like, magical thing. But I don't know that I would necessarily want to go with Santa Claus being that thing. So much as, like, I want them to believe in like, some amount of magic. And I think it really depends too about like the other like the parent friends we're gonna get to know, and like if they're telling their kids about it, because if they are, like, okay, if that's their homeschool group or if that's whatever they're a part of, like, let's kind of keep it consistent so they're not spoiling it for each other, you know? We had one family who did that, whose kids like always spouted like oh, none of this is real, blah blah blah, and all the other kids would argue with them, and it just wasn't worth all the fighting. And like I would rather just keep consistent within the friend group. Like I would hate to have been the only family who believed, but I'd also hate to be the only family who knew the truth. Like at the same time, like I'd rather just be the same as my friends. I think that's the safest way to go. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
And I think
Also,
as soon as they start to really question, like, don't straight up lie to them.
Yeah, right.
But keep the magic alive while they're young. And
how young are we talking? Because you said 10 before? That
I
seems
was
kinda
about
old.
10 when I was, like, officially, like, told, okay, you know what, it's not real. But I had younger siblings that they didn't want me to spoil it for. And so they kept it going. But Dylan found out when he was, like, what? I mean, if I was 10, he was only 6, and Keegan was just born. So I don't think I was officially told. I think 10 is where I really realized they're not telling me for sure because I can't tell the boys, like, that this for real isn't a thing. So I think with the oldest kid, probably around 10 or 12, they're going to figure it out. And, you know, if we trust them, like, don't say anything to your siblings and blah, blah, blah.
Austin, how old were you when you realized Santa wasn't real?
Santa's not real?
3rd grade. However old you are in 3rd grade.
That's like 9 or 10.
Okay.
10? That's what I said.
And that's because our teacher told us.
Oh, wow.
I guess I'm just about different then, because I figured out when I was like 6.
You're just smart.
So-
Oh, our kids are going to have no magic. Can we at least pretend they're Jedis? Can you raise them as, like, little younglings? We'll get them little robes.
We'll get them lightsabers so they can smack you on the legs and chase you around. Yeah, that'll go over real
I'll have
well.
a broom. Also, I believe in child leashes. I hope you're okay with that.
Are they
It's a
going to
little
say
vest
child labor?
jacket thing that you can
Yeah, child
clip
labor's
to-
more fun.
What?
Austin just said I thought you were going to say you believe in child labor.
I mean, doesn't every parent
That's
why
fair.
do the
Kids,
dishes?
right?
Why? Chores? Why? Child labor. We all believe in it to some extent.
I feel like you might as well make up your own creature called like the Jabronki or something.
Jabronki.
Yeah, it could be like a Jersey Shore dude who comes and
No.
he like slicks your hair back in your sleep and leaves you some presents or something.
See, that would just be weird. But I would love to do like the elf on the shelf, but not like a scary. Like I would love to do actually. When they get if we can really get them, if they're gullible, I would love to do like an Annabelle doll that moves around the house
Oh,
around
no.
Halloween.
Yeah, I'd love to do something that is just like absolutely horrifying. When I see it, it's like it just like screeches and it shoots like goo everywhere.
Oh my
and then,
god.
and then you come out of your room and you like shoot it with like a revolver or something. Like, don't worry, I got it.
Oh my goodness.
Then your child is scarred for life.
This is why we believe in the Second Amendment, kids.
I
You
saw-
brainwashed them
I
to
saw
be like
posts-
conservative.
Oh yeah.
I saw a post on Reddit this week about a guy whose mother-in-law was reading, I think it was the Exorcist book, and she was like, "Oh, this is terrible! I can't continue reading it," and she threw it into the ocean. And so the son-in-law decided to prank her by buying another copy of the book, dousing it in water, and throwing it on her bed.
Oh.
And apparently, she like screamed and fainted. Like, that's an epic prank.
That is hilarious.
That reminds me of the one where the woman got stuck under a mattress for like 4 hours or something. Remember that? And she's like, I had to throw up like 10 times to keep myself sustained. And I peed my pants like 10 times. And it's like, you were stuck under the mattress for like 3 hours.
What? Why were you stuck under a mattress?
What do you think about this? You collected the Husband Tears series. Women cry with joy, men just cry at the price. This is your eventuality, Tom.
Yep. I've already established it.
I am not. Am I?
No,
am I
you're
that
not.
expensive?
No, you're not. Well, no. Honestly, I spent more money on myself this month. Because
Thank
I
you
bought
for
a new
acknowledging
PC.
that.
That's fair.
I was gonna call you out
Before-
really soon if you didn't acknowledge.
Before
the
this month,
PC.
though, like my expenses have increased significantly because of you.
That's definitely true. Mine have definitely increased because of you too. But no, there's a certain extent of like, I think because of me, but also because of like me connecting you with my friend group, and like I think you're going out and doing things like we don't do. It's not every Monday, but it's more of a regular. It's a weekly thing for Monday nights for us to go out, and like that obviously is going to add cost, like for sure, and plus just the drive, that's going to add cost.
Yeah, and I mean dates, going out to dinner,
Right.
doing whatever.
We don't do that super often. COVID definitely cut that back too.
Yeah, definitely.
To some extent.
Mm-hmm.
But any
Trying to wrap you up. Wrap it up, babe. We're at the end of the session.
I'm controlling the bulborb.
I gotcha. I was wondering what the heck was going on here.
I can eat Pikmin.
Taste. Ew. Bugs. It looks like Mickey Mouse. Or Pooh Bear.
Okay.
You don't believe me?
Nope. Hope you later.
Rope you later.